Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Get early access to all of our interviews, including the monthly Chichester chats with writer and comic book legend D.G. Chichester, new episodes of classic Capes and Lunatics shows, including The Quantum Zone, This, That, or the Third, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes, or go to patreon.com/CapesandLunatics. Hope to see you there.
Batman. My favorite character.
Ray's not gonna hear this.
I don't know. Is he a fan of Christmas? That's right, kids. Welcome back to another episode of We Are the Night, the Batman podcast. I am Phil, and joining me, as always, Santa's little helper, it is. That's right, kids. On the first day of Christmas, the Sidekicks gave to Ray a Batman-themed Christmas episode. That's right, because we are covering Batman Noel today. And maybe we'll talk some new stuff. Wow, you're down low. Alright, what? Alright, so Batman Noel.
Did this even come out during Christmas?
I
feel like it...
I don't know. I didn't get it right on. I mean, I got it as a gift from Tyler. This was, well, it might, I mean, the cover date's it's saying January 2012, so does that mean it came out like November, December maybe? So it's possible. What, they actually got the timing right on something for once?
Sally Kevin's... I think Lee's good for...
Oh, here we go. It was published on November 2nd, 2011.
Perfect.
So, better.
I didn't see this in...
Neither did I. I mean, I'd heard of it. I didn't see it either, but like I said, I got it as a gift, so I'm just like, okay, cool.
It was just like really random black label.
That was...
Not black label, but like, you know, it's just...
Yeah, because it's like it's not in continuity, but there's, you know, it's nothing that radical where it's like, that says it's not, you know, except for...
I'm surprised they pulled the Gen 13 debacle. I didn't think,
what?
If you know anything about Gen 13, the guy that made another project after that.
That's not familiar. I am not familiar.
Oh, think about me. I know about all the...
Oh, yeah. You know the tea.
But yeah, he did everything. He was getting his shekels, except for the...
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because it's like cover artist, writer, penciler, inker, yeah. Oh, no, there's different colors, too. Barbara Callardo, yeah. Letter Todd Klein, yeah. So, yeah, he got paid for this. All right. Boy, this is a nice big synopsis here. All right. In Gotham...
I'm surprised if Lee was the one that...
Oh, my. I'm
just...
All right. In Gotham City, Batman tracks down a man named Bob Cratchit, that he knows to be working for the Joker. Bob has... Sounds like, this ain't the guy from Batman 89, is it?
I'm pretty sure it is.
Bob Gunn. Bob has a young son, and out of desperation, 3 guesses what his name is. He took a job doing a delivery for the Clown Prince of Crime. Oh, damn it, Bobby. Batman catches up with him, though, causing him to drop his package. Shut up, Lois.
Sweet on too tight, was it?
The package is full of the Joker's money, and Batman grabs him, interrogating him about his enemy's whereabouts. So
we need the money, gimme.
And of course,
Bob's like,
where's the...
Oh my god.
What?
Where's the Joker nuggets?
I mean, I know it fits the theme of a Christmas Carol and everything, but I'm just like, oh my god. How much I would love for this guy's name to be Nuggets.
Where's the Joker nuggets?
I'll hang you upside down.
Swear to me!
I'll hang you off the Christmas tree upside down.
You'll make a nice Christmas star.
Right, that tree's going right up your ass, buddy.
Oh, good for you!
Oh, boy. Bob knows nothing, and knowing that the Joker will want his money back, Batman uses Bob as bait. Batman lets...
Damn, that's cold.
I know. On Christmas, yeah. Batman lets him go free with a...
Spider-Man lets his enemies go free.
I know.
They robbed a bank.
Even the floating heads of guilt take Christmas off. Jeez.
Justice. There's no day off for justice in Gotham.
24/7, 365. I'm always flogging myself with those dead parents. With a tracker placed on his scarf, Bob returns home to find his son, Tim, fashioning a makeshift Christmas tree out of a dead plant and some garbage.
Nicknamed Tiny.
Oh, my.
You know, Tiny Tim, because it's...
I know. Bob Cratchit, yes, I know. Or not a future boyfriend of Lilith Hellfire.
Unless it's ironic, you know. How you
yeah.
tall guy curly and
call it short.
big guy tiny.
Tall guy shorty. Yeah. The boy's excited to show his creation to his father, but the stressful encounter with Batman has left Bob rather harrowed. Tim wanted to add something to represent Batman to his tree. Because Batman is a good guy, thinking of himself, Bob mutters that sometimes good people have to do bad things. Oh my god, that would be my Christmas Carol. It'd be like, little Finn talking about what a good guy Batman is, and Ray just like, no! He's a bad man!
He got it all wrong. He's a bad guy. He uses orphans as bait. And he hoards money.
His symbols everywhere, and he waters down the image of a true hero like Moon Knight.
Who, rips faces.
Exactly, I know. I'm like a pure hero like Moon Knight who rips men's faces off.
Fight me, Moon Knight nerd.
In the Bat...
An oldie but a goodie.
Exactly. In the Batcave, Alfred notes that Bruce seems to have a rather severe cough and should probably not be out in the cold so much. He notices that Bruce is performing surveillance on the Cratchit household and expresses some disgust at his master's invasion of privacy, and in particular, his placing a child in danger by using a parent as bait.
Damn, even Alfred thinks it's a bad idea?
Mm-hmm.
Alfred, I'll smack a child and spank a Catwoman down? Pennyworth?
I mean, the child is one thing, but who wouldn't spank a Catwoman? Come on. Merry Christmas indeed. Oh my god, that'd be funny if they showed Bruce wakes up Christmas morning and like Selena's just have them like tied up in bed or something. Merry Christmas.
Well, they're broken up for good this time.
I know. They're never, ever getting back together. Bruce believes that if left to his own devices, Bob Cratchit will raise his son to be a criminal like him. Alfred coldly warns that there was once another boy whose future was risked on his watch.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, Alfred just...
And you had money.
Twisting the knife.
Should have been like, look what became of you, and you had money. Oh no, but no, the boy he's talking about was Robin, as Batman's sidekick. I know, but I'm like, at this point, all our Robins are alive, but no, we're gonna go out of continuity here. The boy was Robin. As Batman's sidekick, the boy had brought out a side of his mentor that had not been seen in some time. But Robin is dead and has been for years. And with him went that happier side. They must be talking about dicks. I'm sure as hell in Jason.
Honestly, though, when you think about the shit he let Jason get away with, I'm saying like any true first son, if you know a family full of like a lot of boys or just children in general, like the first always has like that burden, and then the second child / the middle child kind of gets away with murder.
Yeah, but I don't think he ever
literally. I
don't think he ever forgave Jason for giving everyone the excuse for coming up with that song. The Batmobile lost its wheel.
He secretly loves it. It's his ringtone. That's my headcanon, okay? Especially during Christmas time. It's totally his girl.
I know. Batman's like, I outpace all other Christmas songs. Now I just got to take out that bitch Mariah Carey.
Exactly. I was going to say, you ain't going to get it from Mimi. I'm sorry. She's the queen of Christmas.
Oh, there's memes now. It's just like, oh shit, they've awakened her for another year.
It's time. Yeah.
God.
Yeah, literally right after Halloween. It used to be after Thanksgiving. Now it's literally November 1st. I'm poor. I mean, we really shouldn't be celebrating Thanksgiving, but damn.
I know.
Damn.
I know. I mean, does she get...
start celebrating Halloween in July.
I mean,
Pumpkin Spice comes out like right after the 4th of July. It's enough is enough.
She gets residuals for that, right? I mean, she must be able.
Yeah.
She could probably live just off that song, right?
Well, I mean, she had money before she made that.
Oh, I know.
That song is
That's what I'm saying. I know
her
she
children and her children's children.
I know she has other monies, but I mean, if you had to, you could just live off that song. Jeez.
Yeah.
It'll be everywhere this Christmas and every Christmas until the sun death of the universe. But Robin is dead, and has been for years, and with him went that happier side. Still sick.
Bro, Bruce was never happy. Batman was never happy. Stop lying to us.
He might have been happy until that night. Bruce has a vision of Robin, and that apparition warns that he will be visited by 3 more people who will help him to see what he's lost. Batman responds to the bat signal and meets with his confidant, Commissioner Gordon.
His boo. You're right.
His booty call.
Well, Catwoman later.
Well, yeah. Gordon tips Batman off to a report that Catwoman plans to knock over an auction house and may have some information about the Joker's whereabouts. Batman thinks it would be a waste of time to check into it, given the game Selina plays, but decides to stop her anyway. Wait, he's not in the mood tonight? Jeez. Near Sprang's auction house, Catwoman jokes that she could hear Batman's labored breathing from far away and dares him to chase her.
Not today, baby girl. Not today. He ain't in the mood.
You're either sick or horny.
Angry or horny.
Content
Relatable
written for
content
Lilith. Angrily, he grabs her and demands to know where the Joker is.
Where's the Joker nuggets?
I think he's looking more for the Joker venom. But that's my business.
I think he wants her to hunt down the bat nuggets. You know what I'm saying? Coyly, she responds that she made the story up just
a bat sack, if you will.
Oh, she said,
The only sack I want to be hit in the face with
is a money sack.
Yep. All right. Coyly, she responds that she made the story up just to get him to come, hey-oh, for her. As he leaves in anger, she calls after him that he has changed. He used to be more.
You used to be fun. Now look at you.
Used to put more effort into our relationship. Used to be more determined to pursue her, more willing to play. Annoyed, he gives in and chases her. And something about that action reminds him of the man he used to be. The man he was with Robin. However, in his condition, he is not able to do all he should, and when she makes a desperate leap across a gap between buildings, he misses his mark and falls into the alley below.
Is it the alley where his parents died?
It's a Batman story, so probably.
We only have that one alley in Gotham, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, and again, any alley probably brings back the memories. Down there, Hale. The first time he's gone down for her.
He's thinking about his dead parents. What a schmuck.
Well, whatever you have to can't do prolong Lilith.
Numbing cream.
Some people think about baseball. Some people think about the brutal murder of their parents.
At this point, I think that's a fetish for him. That's none of my business.
Hey, those tears can be lubricant, Lilith.
It's the best kind.
Oh! I thought
Not
you're.
mine.
I was gonna say, yeah, yours is the blood of innocent young men.
Essentially. Satire and parody NSA agent.
Down there, he has vivid memories of his parents' murder. His reverie is interrupted by the appearance of Superman. He comments that he heard Bruce coughing all the way from Metropolis. And using his X-ray vision, he determines that Batman has the beginnings of pneumonia. Bruce shrugs him.
Like, bro, you're gonna give me cancer. Stop X-raying me.
Bruce shrugs him off, and then Superman responds, "Well, if Lois's crotch hasn't had gotten cancer yet, you're good, bro."
I can hear you all the way from Metropolis. That's a good response.
Get yourself to a doctor. You can afford one.
He's the only person in Gotham that can afford one. But I think he's put off on doctors because of Hugo Strange. Scroll down.
Yes, yeah. Or it's like he's sick of hearing, where did these 182 scars come from?
These are really terrible stitches. Alfred gets all offended.
What did Alfred say to the doctor? Slap. Bruce shrugs him off and sighing. Superman takes his friend's hand and offers to give him a lift to his car. Batman agrees on the condition that they stop by the Cratchit house. Superman comments that it is bad for a hunter to use parents or children as bait. Despite the fact that it is clear that there is plenty of love between Bob and his son, Batman is blind to it and treats the family only as a means to capturing his foe. Superman is disappointed with Bruce's approach and decides to show him something. Shut up, Lo. Lifting the Dark Knight.
No. See, this is what I mean. Superman's a bottom.
Wow! Oh my. Merry Christmas, jeez.
It's all a good night. Wink, wink.
Oh God, what's winking? Jeez.
Brown-eyed girl.
Lifting the Dark Knight high above his city, hail. Superman urges him to see the good within Gotham citizens in
There's
their
no good in Gotham.
everyday life.
Come on, Clark. Pull your head out of your ass. Or whatever's in your ass.
Whoa! Jesus. I think this is just Clark's attempt to say maybe take one day off of beating poor people.
Yeah.
Gotham's present is full of acts of goodwill and kindness above and beyond its crime and dirt.
Lies!
Hippie crap.
I know. It's like, get your Kansas cornbread shit out of here. Go back to Metropolis.
Oh. What? I mean, your whole planet exploded. I know you got raised by good people, but where did you get this bright, shiny outlook, Clark?
Superior puss.
No. Lois Lane is a cynic, first and foremost.
Yeah, but again, I mean, she puts him in a good mood.
Yeah. I'm like, dude, the last thing you want to do is mess with Lois, man, because that's how we get Dark Superman every freaking time. It's like, bro, have you not learned? What are you doing?
I know. Superman takes Bruce to the home of Commissioner Gordon, where he is invited.
He knows. Even Superman with his dense ass knows what's up. He knows too. I'm just saying.
Where he has invited one of his officers to share some, and it is in quotes, cheer with he and his
pineapple. Upside down pineapple was seen on the steps.
Oh my. Okay, and
Google it if you don't know.
Okay, and this isn't Elseworlds or a Black Label or something because he's sharing cheer with Gordon and his wife. I was like, is that the second wife?
Third wife. Who's going?
His third wife, who? What? One of Barbara's classmates in college? What?
Yikes.
The officer comments that there were some Batman sightings across the city, but things seem otherwise quiet. Gordon admits that his relationship with the vigilante isn't easy to keep.
It's hard to keep it fresh.
Keep it secret. And his guest suggests that Batman is a necessary evil. Gordon responds that Batman is by no means evil, but that he walks
debatable.
I was going to say, but that he walks a fine line and occasionally blurs that line too much. He likes to think...
He's like, I can change him. I can fix him. Don't worry about it.
Yes, he likes to think he can temper that instability in Batman. Oh.
Listen. Lee knows what's up. He knows the subtext, okay? This is what I can appreciate about this. He knows the subtext.
You know how many young men have thought they could tame wild little Hellfire kids?
Claimed out. Definitely.
Ring, you're bleeping me, right? Nah. After, try to drop a lasso on a tornado, kids. Ain't gonna happen.
Well, I'm Floridian, so
hurricane.
Category 6.
That's right, kids. You know how many young men woke up realizing they had been rocked by a hurricane?
Possibly robbed.
Oh my! Oh my! No wonder she keeps her identity secret. Jeez. Did you have a good time, kid? Yeah, got any complaints?
Our whole family can suck it.
Oh boy, kids. You know when you're listening to this, around this time, you know how many young men are about to wake up disoriented and dehydrated in Vegas?
My favorite place in the world. It's like Disneyland for adults.
Drinking, gambling, and free prostitution. and legalized marijuana. I don't think you're alone in your love of those.
Scream it!
I know Maz agrees with me. If there's one person that agrees with me,
they have a lot of
things in common.
Well, yeah, but also I was gonna say they have a lot of prostitutes of short stature out there.
want bits.
Oh my! After
At a cheap enough house, I might not come back. I'm just warning you guys.
I mean, you like the warm weather. I mean, nothing gets warmer than Vegas in the summer.
No, Arizona's actually hotter.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it is.
Because like
Shout out to Phoenix.
this past, I mean, Nevada's the desert, kids. I mean, it was this summer. It was getting like 115, 116 maybe or more.
That's nothing. When I lived out there, 2008, it was hitting more. It's a dry heat though, and you don't really go out during the daytime. You're an absolute tourist. So.
I don't know. I don't think
it's still hot at night because the asphalt radiates the heat back forever. They actually got a lot of rain this year.
I don't think I want you to move to Vegas because you're gonna wind up like poor and dead. She's gonna smoke and F herself to death, kids. We don't want her moving to Vegas.
Oh, like that Nick Cage movie, Leaving Las Vegas. One of my favorite Nicolas Cage movies before he took it down.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say. I was waiting for you to say your favorite movie's Face Off. Oh, there's the joke. What's Moon Knight's favorite Nick Cage movie? Face Off.
Fight me, Moon Knight nerd.
John Travolta, whatever.
Well, either way. Whoa.
We should. Hey, you want to do movies so bad they're good? We should do that for next year.
Oh yes.
We should get the boys to have them give us the list of movies that are so bad that are good. You could just read.
What, for Patreon or just?
Yeah, for Patreon.
Okay. All right, kids.
That way we're not stuck in the superhero genre.
There's your homework, kids. Do some homework.
I will not be taking any purely Australian movie recommendations, Ray. So you're gonna have to find something else.
I know. You know, and Ray will be like porn. It'll be like Koala Karen does Sydney or something. I don't know.
Drop bear if you dare.
Oh yeah, drop a bear on my face. Yes. All right, 3, 2, 1. Justin, you back up. All right. Afterwards, Superman drops Batman off at the Batmobile.
Oh, he even opens his door and puts him in to make sure he gets home safely.
Aw.
What a gentleman.
Warning his friend to take steps to improve his health. Should try to improve his mental health. As Bruce makes his way to the car, though.
There's not enough drugs in the world for that one. Hugo Strange has proven that.
Electroshock. As Bruce makes his way to the car, though, it suddenly explodes, knocking him back. Nearly unconscious, Bruce only has enough time to see a figure approaching before he blacks out. The Joker drags Batman from the alley into a cemetery. He kicks the unconscious Dark Knight into an open grave and begins shoveling dirt on top.
What, you think he is Spider-Man and Kraven? Like, what the hell?
I was going to say, I don't want to say who this is relatable content for, but it is relatable content for some people. This is the end of a date. Yep. Knock him out, kick him while they're unconscious, and throw him in a grave.
Listen, I mean, as long as the coffin isn't actually buried, it's actually really comfortable. I'm just saying, it is.
I mean, I still think you sleep in a coffin.
You know, if you ever watch anybody, shout out to all my NCIS fans. Like, literally, Abby said she called it a box couch, and I've been in one before. It's comfortable as long as, like I said, as long as you're not actually being buried alive, it's pretty comfortable.
Oh yeah, aren't they? You know, it's inside.
It's not like it's airtight,
and they're all padded and stuff.
Exactly. You can actually there's a couple of people if you look on the internet that you know, not even the crazy ones that think they're vampires, but like it's comfortable. You put like a memory foam mattress, you know. And literally, I mean, you don't like the light or anything while you're sleeping, so exactly. I think about it. Trust me, I think.
And again, now
see, truly that's where you know men are crazy. If I do this, I'm gonna do an experiment. I'm gonna get a coffin and I'm gonna put it in my bedroom.
See if that slows anyone down.
If you see a coffin in a girl's bedroom and you still hit it, yeah, men are crazy. This is gonna be my definitive proof, guys.
I guarantee.
Stay tuned for the white paper on this.
I want to see the results of this, but I guarantee you'll at least get someone that's not going to slow down. Men will do anything for sex, and again, she is cute, kid. So it's like, yeah, there's going to be some guys that's not going to slow them down.
I gotta do that.
Here's my question. Will it slow you?
Put blood, like fake blood around the bottom.
Well, will it slow you down if he says, "Oh, you like death? Me too."
And that's where I get my gun out.
Oh my! You want me to leave? No, but you're gonna finish a gun. You're gonna please mom at gunpoint.
It's gonna be an interesting year for Pickle.
Oh my.
Don't pull it out unless you're going to use it. That's true for guns and penises.
I'm gonna get the funeral for a friend Superman blanket to go over the top.
Oh my god.
Black armband next to the nightstand.
Oh my god, pictures of like dead bodies, even if it's just like from like TV shows and movies. Oh my lord.
My real psychopathic tendencies come out next year.
Oh, you thought I was talking about something different when I said I was a fan of Stiffies? In his unconsciousness, Batman dreams of a future without him. The city is
a paradise, a utopia even.
Oh, you underestimate the rich man.
They dispersed his money and fixed everything wrong with the city.
Lucius
Fox's mayor. It is beautiful.
You underestimate the rich man's ego, Lil.
I know.
The city is full of riots and has been overrun by rival gangs inspired by his example. Only more willing to cross the line. These
hockey pads as far as the eye can see.
Or are these like the mutants from Dark Knight Returns? So, aka
let's not.
Okay, from the subconscious of Frank Miller.
Your mother's a whore.
These gangs are at war with another gang inspired by the Joker. James Gordon is
Joker's with a Z, as seen in Batman.
James Gordon is tried for aiding and abetting a known criminal, obstructing justice, harboring a known fugitive, malfeasance in office, and accessory.
I mean, they're not wrong. It's all true.
Well, between that and his daughter, yeah. He is found guilty and sentenced to 30 years without parole. Well, that's a death sentence. Wayne Manor and its contents are sold at auction, and Alfred watches his life taken away from him. Everyone who had cared for Batman is worse off, and why should they care if he died when it seemed to them that he didn't care for them at all?
You're just a means to an end, orphans.
That's what Lil says on a date. Realizing that he has a chance to make this all right, Batman returns to consciousness and thrusts his fists up through the dirt which had covered him.
Zombie Batman!
Full.
Somebody get Kirkman on the line.
He's buried alive with pneumonia, but he's still punching out of that grave. Full Bat God power.
Bat God mode activated.
Full Bat God mode, yes.
I spit on your grave.
I spit on your attempt to put me in a grave. That night, Tim answers a knock on his door and is horrified to find the Joker standing there. He begins laying out tools of torture on the table and demands to know where Bob is. When he threatens Tim's life, Bob gets up the nerve to come out with a baseball bat and threatens his one-time employer. Unfortunately, the Joker dodges the blow quickly and places the muzzle of a revolver in his face. He demands his money and makes it clear that he will kill to get it.
We need the money. Gimme.
Relatable content for me, only it's not money.
Oh my! Oh my! Oh my.
Superior puss.
Superior dong, sounds like. Suddenly, Batman smashes through the window and knocks Joker to the floor. Christmas time.
Smash it.
The one people that stay rich in Gotham are the window makers. Much like Arrow.
Exactly.
Any superhero town, really. You're just making money hand over fist if you're like a window fixer or glass maker.
Before the clown can retrieve his gun, Bob Cratchit grabs it and turns the tables. He cries out that if the Joker wants to play games with his son's life, he will show him how to play.
Just let the man kill him. You ain't gotta do... Hey, you don't have to save him. I'm just saying.
Cocking the revolver, Joker dares him to fire, but Batman urges Bob to show his son that he is not a criminal. To show him...
That's the Joker! You're gonna be on his vengeance list forever!
I know. To show him what a hero is. Hypocrite. Reluctantly, Bob lets the weapon drop and Batman delivers the Joker to the police.
Where he is put in Arkham and it's a revolving door and he's out in like 48 hours. Like, whatever. A dose of freaking Thorazine and Valium and he's back out on the street.
Merry Christmas.
It's all a good night.
Tim and Bob are brought closer together by their experience and Commissioner Gordon's faith in his mysterious friend is restored. Batman returns to the cave and goes to sleep. The next day, Batman furnishes the Cratchit household with a real Christmas tree, presents, and even a job for Bob, courtesy of Bruce Wayne.
The thing he's supposed to be doing regardless.
Yes.
He can do more good as Bruce Wayne than as Batman, and that has always been the theory. They say money can't buy happiness, but they lie to you because they don't want you to have happiness. I'm just saying.
That's
or like Ariana Grande says, whoever said that must not have had enough money to solve their problems.
Exactly, kids. All those thoughts and feelings and
eat the rich.
They always want us fighting each other, rich and poor, and black and white, men and women. The rich. That's who we all need to.
It's true.
Take the rich. That's why.
I mean,
they wanted
France ain't good for much, but maybe we should just study their revolution and get the guillotines. I'm just saying.
That's what they want.
You're welcome, Noel.
See, everyone's getting a Christmas present. Ray got a Batman story. Noel got a socialist rant. See,
I'm tired of just being a decent human being. Like, try it. Just Congress. Just try it.
And again, it'll benefit all you rich people too if the economy does well. If people get more money, because they're gonna plug it back into the economy.
You want workers, right? You need workers for the next generation. Well, how do you expect people to have kids if they can't afford to have them?
Exactly.
Like, make it make sense, bro.
The housing market, all of it.
Like, if most people, like, especially millennials, we are not having kids, and it's because the world is a shithole. So maybe if you didn't make the world a shithole, we encourage to have kids. That's all.
Or at least buy property.
Well, be able to afford buy.
Exactly.
Destroy Airbnb. Like, just saying.
Like I said, or just just buying goods in general.
I just really hate how everything is turned into terrible, terrible things. Like Airbnb was cool. It's like, yeah, like couch surfing, but like for a couple of bucks, mutual aid, and then it's this freaking $4.4 trillion industry that has ruined the rental market or just property market in general. Like it makes me fucking.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say about hidden cameras or something.
Well, that too, but like, hey man, fetish is a fetish is a fetish. You know what you're getting into in an Airbnb. You gotta check it. Like, I just went back to regular hotels.
You gotta watch there too, though.
Yeah, it's easier though. It's not too many places for it to hide. So, whereas it's somebody's home, and I gotta pull up the floorboards and
that teddy bear's winking at you.
Oh yeah, it's like, well, I said teddy bear's eye different, a la Wolf of Wall. Best scene in cinema.
Oh my!
If you know, you know. Actually, that movie has a lot of great cinema.
Well, it's like, hey, Margot Robbie, eh? Later, Bob would tell the story to his son, borrowing motifs from Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol, hoping to teach Tim that a man can change for the better.
But Bruce really is Scrooge. I'm sorry. He's not even Scrooge. He's Scrooge McDuck.
Well, you figure about it. I mean, he goes out on his crusade, and then he gets all sick, and guess who's going to have to take care of Bruce on Christmas Day and everything? Alfred.
And Alfred's old as dirt. He doesn't need to be around all that.
Exactly.
I really miss him.
Me too. They need to bring back Alfred soon. Come on.
Like, I thought Alfred was like the reverse Uncle Ben. He's like the one, like, you can pretend to kill him off, but he's been gone for a long time. Like, I'm worried.
Yeah, we killed the original plan. They killed him off because they were supposed to be a time jump for Future State. Ugh, but it's like that never.
Oh, why'd you say that name?
Why'd you say that? And again, it's like that never came about. So let's bring Alfred back already. It's been a few years. Come on.
Like, I am worried.
I know. DC, it seems like you don't get the message sometimes, like ever.
So let's talk some new Bat stuff if you.
Yeah.
Whatever order you cared,
All right. I gotta know. Well, I think I know your thoughts, but Batman 139, the start of a new arc, Mind Bomb. How do you feel? How do you feel that Bruce is now hiding out as like a blue collar worker?
The fact that he didn't do Matches Malone, I'm just very upset. That's the thing that upsets me the most.
Yeah, but I mean, is that intentional? Because I don't think he wants the rest of the Bat family to find him. So Matches Malone would be like the first place they looked.
I know. Like, I don't know how I feel about it.
Yeah.
It's like, babes, you're too old for these games. Like you're not in year one anymore. You're not running around training. Like, we all know he's not gonna actually kill the Joker or whatever the point of this is. Like, we all know this.
Well, I mean, yeah, but I mean, it's supposed to be Zur and R in there, which we see more of at the end here.
Which, no, like, I'm sorry, Chip. Like, I don't know.
I mean, I think it could have.
It's fun, but I mean, I know the end. Like we can't change the status quo by killing the Joker. The Joker is like its own franchise, and they can't stop going to that well. If they were actually committed to not doing more Joker stories for say 5 years, and this was like the start of it, I'd be so down for it. But I know that's not the case, so it just means nothing to because this is a quote unquote in continuity story. So this literally means nothing to me. The status quo will not change. It's gonna be fun watching him. And he's going to get to a point where he can kill the Joker, and he's not going to do it. We know this.
And again, it's just like, I mean, Zur-En-Arrh would have been cute for like an arc or so, but it's
this
like...
This has been dragging on for
Zeb
Wells levels of too long. I'm just being real.
And again, I think people are just sick. I mean, this is another problem with the industry where it's just like, it just seems like they'd like to take... Marvel, you're guilty of this too, just taking some of our favorite characters and just, you know, it's like, how can I turn this character's life to crap?
I mean, we've already kind of sort of done this, like, not even 5 years ago, where he had amnesia and, you know, Gordon took up. Like, yeah, it's like a whole thing. It's like we're running out. Well, I mean, it's literally been all done before. Batman is the character that the most stories have been told about, point blank, you know?
But
so
it's
all been done before.
It's just the storytelling, and it's just like, you know.
But it is a good jumping on point for new viewers who don't know, who aren't hip to, like, yeah, the status quo is totally not going to change. I love the art. Shout out to Jorge Jimenez.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, this is a book I'm willing to spend $5 on. Like, I just am. Like, it is what it is. That's the new status quo, I guess. I'm just going to have to get... It's a shame.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna price out their audience very soon.
Yeah. Yep.
Because, like I said, it's like, I know that the status quo is not going to change, so I'm not inclined to... I'll read it every week, but I don't know if I'll buy it every week.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, well, at least on like Spider-Man. I mean, they give you a backup, but I'm like, do we really need this?
I don't want a backup. That's the whole point.
Do we need this
if you're
Vandal?
Give me extra pages. Give me extra pages of the actual story.
And do we need a Vandal Savage backup?
Wow, they're really trying to make Vandal Savage.
I know, and
I don't know why or what.
And tying them to Gotham, I'm just like, really?
Yuck. Well, Gotham is like the cradle of life for DC.
Well, anymore, yeah.
Yeah, so.
But
sorry, Cleveland. Sorry.
Oh my.
you know.
Oh my! I was gonna say, although, did you see a few things on the horizon? First of all, we're getting another Batman '89 miniseries.
Yes.
I'm
excited about that.
Yeah, because there was a new Superman 78 came out this week. Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. The metal curtain. I was like, yes. Somebody gets it.
Oh.
And I want to shout out Birds of Prey too.
Oh yes, Kelly Thompson. Yes.
Yeah, I shout out to Leonardo Romero too. Like, I like the art.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know how I really wanted like classic Birds of Prey, but like I like it.
I mean,
it so far. And like Black Canary, like in this issue, yeah, down for it.
Oh yeah, and Kelly Thompson even told me, she said, I think, you know, Barbara and Dinah are going to have a conversation at some point. So.
Yeah, they almost have to.
Mm-hmm.
I trust. This is the thing about Kelly Thompson. Like, she made Captain Marvel good. Like, she made it palatable for me. But I just, like I said, I just don't like that character. But like what she wrote, what I read, like the first 5 issues when she started on it, I liked it, and I liked the direction that she went. And I totally get why the Danvers Corps was cuckoo for Kelly Thompson. I like the work that she does, especially when she gets to write female characters. So.
Oh yeah.
I was really happy with the first issue and the second. No different. I think it just literally keeps getting better, and I'm just really glad. I like this take of Birds of Prey. Like, I'm clamoring for classic Birds of Prey, but this will do it. This will do. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. I mean, I even told her. I said I love the interaction between like Cass and Big Barda. And
yes. Well, I love Big Barda. Like, that was such an interesting choice. Like, I think a lot of people like are gonna really love Big Barda, and I predict next year for Halloween we're gonna see a lot of Big Barda cosplay if she keeps it up with it. Because like Big Barda's so overlooked, you know.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
And I feel like she kind of pulled some of that inspiration from Gods and Monsters. Which is great. If you've never like been in that universe with like the movies or the comics, I think it's really.
Oh yeah.
I like that version of the Trinity a lot better. It's weird. Like, you know, Superman is raised by immigrants, and then you have Man Bat, and then you have Big Barda as their Wonder Woman. Which is really a cool kind of inverse take.
Yeah, because that's what I was gonna say. You know, Barda's like the Wonder Woman of this team.
Yeah. So yeah, I like it all.
Oh yeah.
I think the artist and the writer have a really cool understanding of each other. So. It feels like they didn't even like need a beat. Like from the first issue, I felt like they really and that's always nice seeing. Also, to note, this book is $3.99. Like if any book should be $4.99, just saying. I would pay $4.99 for this book without that.
Yeah,
it's just so weird what they choose. I guess because it's a woman-written book and a female-led team. You know, misogyny.
But and again, again, like we said, I think the big brands, they feel like they can charge more. You know, like Spider-Man and of course, you know who they feel like. Oh, we can charge a ton for this. You know,
Batman, my favorite character.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh man, I can't believe the Joker, the man who stopped laughing. Is this the last one?
It might be, but I mean, remember, we had a series before this, so unless they're just doing like 12 issues at a time or something.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like they're so like they love the Joker so much, but they're afraid to do an ongoing. Like, I don't understand it.
I mean, talk about this
was like the conclusion. So
$6, yeah.
Whoa, yeah, that's like like they're not committed to killing the Joker franchise off, so I just can't take it seriously.
Yeah.
Like, this book had no business. This should have been... No shade to the writer. Like, the story's fine, but, like, it's Joker. Like, I think everybody's burnt out on Joker, so...
Mm-hmm.
It was still a cool series if you like the Joker. You know, I thought Matthew did a good job, and the art of that Carmine is good, but, like, what's the point?
Yeah, and what about that ending, too? It's just like, oh, is it the real Joker that survived? I don't know. Who cares?
Yeah, who cares? That's the whole point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it started off kind of weird, but then like the ending, I think is worth the price of admission.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's. And
it was a lot of payoff, and it was a lot of like course correcting and stuff. So yeah, I think it's worth it. And like I said, it's a solid beginning and middle and end, which is all that you can really ask for these days.
Yeah,
but like I really do feel like they could have, since it was a $6 book, they could have just gave us like a few less issues and just like kind of did it. Added out the
Thank you. Yes, it felt like it drug a little in the middle. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's my only, but like they decided that it was going to be a maxi series, so you got to do what you got to do.
Exactly.
Like I said, the ending is worth the price of it.
Yeah. Oh! Did you see what else is coming up? Outsiders.
Yeah.
With Batwoman and Batwing.
Curiouser and curiouser, I tell you.
Did they wake up and realize they already had a fox son who?
I really feel like that was so overlooked. It's just like so stupid. Batman just made no sense. And you put him in New York.
Why? Some suit woke up and someone was like, "Wait a minute, why'd we go with the new fox son? Wait, what? He has another son? What?"
And the crazy thing is that like he had a TV show, a live action counterpart for part of the time that series was going on.
Exactly.
It's so weird. It was such a weird choice.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's going to be interesting. I feel like The Outsiders is a brand in and of itself, and it doesn't really need the Bat people anymore.
Yeah, I saw someone was saying, I don't know if it's supposed to be like the Bat version of like Planetary or something, or.
Oh, but I got my weekly dose of G. Willow Wilson. So
Poison Ivy. Yeah,
such a good book.
We do. Yes, we have loved this book since day one.
And the story it has so much. It's like it's so deep and poignant.
Oh yeah, and once again, I mean, like we said, like you were saying, I think I found a good mix of writer and artist here.
I love that like psychedelic Technicolor art.
Oh yeah.
I was just like, yeah, let's just.
Because that's
it's like a psychological thriller at this point,
Oh yeah, psychological, horror movie, there's a bunch.
And to have a character named Chuck, like a man named Charles who decides to go by Chuck, just it says a lot. Not Chaz, not Charles, not. I think Chucky is slightly worse, depending on your age. Chuck.
But yeah, I mean, this book is so good. Like, I love Harley and Ivy together, but sometimes when that relationship comes up, I'm like, it better not mess with the Poison Ivy's book. I love Poison Ivy's book.
Yeah, it's like the Catman. It's like the Batman and Catwoman conundrum. It's like, yeah, maybe I ship them sometimes, but I feel like Selina's better on her own, and I think that it gives the writers the freedom to do that.
Oh, yeah.
Being separate from Bruce. And I feel like Poison Ivy has flourished not being with Harley Quinn, unfortunately. Like, the TV, like, the cartoon is cool, but, like, the book, like, Poison Ivy, the book, is... is
Well,
so
yeah,
mature and refreshing.
I mean,
this is what I've wanted for Pamela from time.
Yeah, cause, I mean, she was on her own in the beginning, like on a road trip, and it basically kind of gave her room to grow and stuff.
Yeah, and really see what her life is without Harley, and I think it's better without Harley. Sorry. I hate to say it. I enjoy their dynamics together when written well, but like it doesn't really make sense for me. Like, yeah, they're both two really smart women, but Harley is still kind of off the deep end, and Poison Ivy has like kind of come down to earth, and she's really realizing her purpose. And listen, I ain't mad about Poison Ivy. If she's got to kill all humans to let the earth flourish again, I'm down for it. I don't even care anymore.
Relatable content for
Honestly, like, it makes me so mad. Like, I just think about, like, when we were all inside during the beginnings of the pandemic, the lockdown, like, people were actually taking it and how, like, the earth just flourished with us, like, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Less stuff into the air and the oceans. Like, the whales came out, and then they got mad when people started coming back in and knocking boats out. I'm like, good for you.
Oh, yeah.
Good for you.
The environment improved, the animal population. The animal population.
3 months.
Uh-huh.
So, like, listen, Poison Ivy and Mr. Freeze were right. You can't make me side against them at this point. And that's what this book does. Like, I really like the journey that Alyssa has taken us on with Betty. Like, I was a little, like, skeptical in the beginning, but, like, no, she's really turned this character. And if you're not reading this book, I don't know.
Exactly. It's good. Like, yeah, especially if you love this character. Yeah, pick this book up.
Yeah, like, I've been wanting this for Poison Ivy so long. Like I said, she's a goddamn PhD doctor. Like, put some fucking respect on her name, and that's what J. Willison's done. And I couldn't ask for more.
I was gonna say go get this book, but I'm assuming it doesn't need our help because I mean, if they're letting this thing go, it must be selling well. We're already at the issue 16.
I could, honestly, I don't want to like jinx it, but I could use a few more variant covers. Like, I love the art that the covers come in most of the time. But like, I think like if they did a couple of variants, it would put even more eyes on it because people love variants. And I think she's a very cool character to do variants.
Put some green foil on a cover. Come on.
You hear me? I listen. I'm trying to go back to the 90s. I want lenticular covers and I want foil covers. Okay.
And again, if if people don't like the fancy covers like that, put out a regular cover or two.
Yeah, I could use a black and white cover.
There you go.
So I can color it in myself. I miss those. Like, they really don't do the black and white covers too often anymore, unfortunately. But yeah. I think it was a pretty solid lineup for Superman this week. Also, shout out to Icon and Hardware. I always got to shout them out. Not about like Shazam was out, Blue Beetle was out. Not worth it.
I mean, Shazam's not bad because it is Mark Waid, but
I mean, what are we really gonna do with that character? That's the whole thing.
You mean the Captain?
Yeah, I don't like it.
I like it better than Shazam just because I always think it's stupid to name the character after the word he can't say.
The irony. I love it for the irony. And it's like, okay, Mark Waid's book's $3.99. It makes sense, first of all. But I do like that.
What it is,
I
Shazam.
do like how he brought in Mary Marvel. Like, I love
Yes.
Mary. I love their relationship. And I feel like he's gonna get in. Like, the Shazam family has like a very interesting dynamic. And I feel like he's gonna get into it. I feel like people missed the mark with it, and a lot of missed the mark with it previously, which is like he's a very hard character. You have to have a love for the lore. Like, I'm talking old school Charleston lore.
Oh yeah.
And Mark's kind of known for that, and so
oh yeah.
I've been liking it, but like at the same time, what's the point of writing a really good Shazam book, right? If we're not gonna do anything with that character.
I think he is trying to get back to an old school, like back to the roots take on it, which again, I mean, it's Mark Waid. Eventually he may get to something, but so that's the only reason I picked up this.
I want Shazam to, like, it's such a shame that they gave The Rock the Black Adam thing. I think somebody else could have been more of a team player, and that Shazam could have really held the DCEU together, because I think the first movie was so good. It was family orientated. It's a Christmas movie. Like, they just really fucked it. It really.
Oh yeah, I mean, oh yeah.
Such a shame.
You could
also, I wouldn't have cast Zachary Levi either. I think he was a little old. It's just a lot of things that they could have done, and so now it's like, even if you write a good book, I don't think there's any chance for that character in the next 10 years. I don't think there's a future for it in the next 5 to 10 years in the Gunn universe. So it's like, if you write a good book, so what? Like, that's not a leaping off point for the character to grow and move and be its own, like, brand.
Mm-hmm.
And it's such a shame, because like, if you're like a kid of the 90s, you remember those reruns of the Shazam and ISIS Hour, and it's like, I want to get back to that.
Yeah, they kind of damaged the brand, because I even saw it yesterday. There was some Black Adam trade that was supposed to come out, reprinting like the second half of something, and they just canceled it. They're like, nah.
Good. Like, that's crazy. It's such a shame. But, like, I am enjoying the book, but, like, I wish there was a potential for it to go somewhere, because, like, it is a good run, and I think this is a perfect time for people to get reacquainted with it.
Yeah, I mean, it's Mark Waid, and then they brought over Dan Mora, who's, who from the World's Finest book, and that art's beautiful, so yeah.
So beautiful. It was like the chisel, like it's very much an homage to the Charleston era, like with the chiseled jaw and how his hair is cut. Like I totally get it. I love it.
Oh yeah, cause I think Mark Waid's having fun working with an artist who like gives like a like classic look for all these characters and stuff. Yeah.
It's so vintage. It's like it's so what's the word? Anachronic, but like it works.
Well, yeah, because I mean that's the whole point of the World's Finest book. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, no. It's just such a shame the brand is so damaged. So maybe Mark can fix it, and I would really love the Captain cartoon.
Yes,
that's what I want most. Like I feel like maybe even get like a new Tim verse based around that. I think it might just gonna manifest.
I mean, DC's just shooting himself in the foot a lot of times. These creators are doing good work, and it just because did you see? I guess they there's a big delay on that. On the next book of The Last Days of Lex Luthor. Remember that came out however many months ago, and then I was just reading today. They were just like, oh yeah, it's probably not going to come out till at least February. I'm like, way to kill the momentum.
Who's writing it? Kevin Smith?
No. It's I think that's another Mark. It's another. Yeah, I know. It's another Mark Waid, so I know it's probably not Mark's fault. It's Mark.
Well, they're so back. Yeah, I'm not going to talk about it. Yeah, there was an incident where they're probably a little backed up. Certain things were supposed, like, it was a big, if you'll get it. If you read the solicits, it'll make sense to you. But like, there was a thing that was gonna come out, and it did come out, but then they were like, oh well, I guess we should cut this, and
oh my,
it was like a big contractual. So yeah, no, I guess they're trying to reduce the schedule.
Okay.
A mess. It's a mess over there. It's a mess over there. It's a mess at Marvel. Like they're trying my patience. Like, babes, there's a whole bunch of indie books, really good indie books that are out. Like, there's literally by Ahoy Comics, Captain Ginger, like, content for me. Okay?
Really?
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, if that was not a book made specifically for me, I don't know what is.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of good. I mean, well, again, I'll harp on it. Transformers coming out is pretty good. Daniel Warren Johnson doing the Lord's work over there at Image. Yeah,
we got Met Cadets at Boom. We got I think American Gods is from Dark.
Again, McFarlane doing 20 Spawn books. Still at $2.99.
IDW still putting out really good Star Trek books. They even have Star Trek Picard's Academy. I don't know if you picked that up yet. And they have Ninja Turtles. So, like, babes, they're getting ready to come up on 150 for NT. So, like, I'm just saying, like, there's so much other things that I could be. Vampirella, Sheena, like, hello, women in bikini.
So again, DC, you got some creators doing some good work. You just need to put back them some more.
Definitely, that's the whole get to it.
Give them more support. Yes, you can always send them here. We'll talk to them.
Yes.
That goes for you too, Marvel. We're always up.
Yeah. On that note, I think you can give everybody their homework.
All right, kids. So for the next 2 weeks, we're gonna do some Mr. Freeze content.
Nice to meet you.
Couldn't get that doctorate, I guess. All right, so next time we're going to cover Batman Legends of the Dark Knight 190 and 191.
He's not pretentious.
That's true. 190 and 191, and then the week after we'll do Batman Legends of the Dark Knight 192 through 196. I find that funny. It's like, because Legends of the Dark Knight seems like they would switch every arc, but it's like they put two Mr. Freeze arcs together. I mean, we'll discuss them both, so yeah, we'll see if there was...
Well, wasn't he technically Mr. Zero first, which is why they went...
Was it? Yeah, it was some... Yeah, was it? Yeah.
So it's like they had to combine it, but I think they should give Victor his PhD.
Yes.
For Victor.
Dr. Freeze.
And Pamela and Harley are like, welcome to the club. Oh, and Hugo show, welcome to the club. Oh, and Scarecrow too, actually. Welcome to the club.
I want a story where all the villains get together and they just like mock Joker for not having a doctorate or something.
Oh, like Big Bang. He's the Howard. He's the Howard of And he's like, how do you know I don't have one? I do make chemicals. Hello.
Oh, he's a chemist. That's cute.
He only has his master's. How cute.
Or the penguin, just because he has nothing because he comes from money.
He's like, I'm rich. I don't need nothing.
I'm rich, bitch. All right, kids. So, yes, those 2 episodes. And then Justin will be back to finish the month off with part 2 of Night's End.
They warned you. They threatened you. It's here.
That's right. From Catwoman 12, Batman 510, Shadow of the Bat 30, Detective Comics 677, Legends of the Dark Knight 63, and we'll give you the epilogue from Showcase 94 number 10. Hey, man.
Shout out to Showcase. I missed. They had one not recently.
Yeah, but as those
get back to basic.
Those ones in the 90s. Yeah. All right, kids. So send us all your thoughts. Email us, CapesandLunatics@gmail.com, or call the voicemail, 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. That's right, Ray. Write in and tell us what Batman stuff you got for Christmas.
What the F?
I mean, even if we wouldn't get it, your birthday.
Spring, yeah. That's what I said. I wanted to send Finn some Batman stuff, and I was just like, that's what the others there, like Justin and them were like, yeah, well, like you get there till 6 months from now. It's like, oh yeah. All right, play this episode for Finn, Ray. Come on. All right, so find all things Capes and Lunatics episodes, social media, merchandise. Again, buy your loved ones some Capes and Lunatics merchandise for Christmas.
I can't stress how great the aluminum tumbler is. It's nobody's business.
Give the gift of us. And of course, you can always subscribe to the Patreon.
We have a couple of maniacs that
yes,
are
the elite, quote unquote. Yes, Justin, Ray, Russell, and Moz. So we need some women over here.
Yams.
So find everything at tubespace.io/CapesandLunatics Podcast Network. That's tubespace.io/CapesandLunatics Podcast Network. Or if you just want to randomly, gift us money for Christmas, the Cash App is
Make it rain.
The Cash App is Capes and Lunatics. So yeah, just drop it in there. That's make it snow.
Make it rain.
No,
we're not gonna make it snow.
No. Yeah, we just want money, kids. Yeah, no.
Cold hard cash.
Everyone loves cocaine.
All right. Everyone's favorite internet granny and internet assassin, Lilith Hellfire. Where can people get a hold of you?
If you nerds want to hang out with me on the interwebs, feel free to friend me on Facebook. You can find me Insta or Threads at Your Favorite Internet Granny. That's GRANNIE. Duh.
Oh, you don't want to know the things I've done.
I'm actually leaning into the granny thing. I bought some of those cookies in the tin.
Oh, really?
The where when you open it, it's usually like the sewing.
Oh, yeah.
Those cookies.
Yeah.
And then I found those grandma purse candies, the little strawberry.
I was going to say, do you got candy in your purse? Oh.
Man, listen, I've always loved Werther's, so I've always had Werther's in my house. So, I'm literally going to go find, the bowls, those little crystal bowls. I'm on the hunt.
Really?
Yeah, I'm going to lean into it. I'm going to put it on my desk setup.
I love how she doesn't have children, but she's already a grandmother. I love it.
I'm adopting grandchildren. That's it. I mean, I have godchildren, but, they're actually old now.
I feel old. I love Hellfire.
Yeah, the youngest.
Yeah.
Done with boys.
Your buddy Lucas in middle school. Remember how little Luca was when you met him?
I know. He was barely a thought when we started.
When I started podcasting, he was 1. Now he's 10. Again, that's what I said. Next year, we're going to do something special. It's going to be our 10th anniversary of being together, Lil. I know that.
You're not quite Amazon or eBay, but you're up
there. Well, of course not. I'm a married man. No packages for me, Lil. Again, remember, you're my kid sister, remember?
I know. Phil's mom approved.
Yeah, mom said you're like my sister, so kids. Mother approved. They get to torture her. All right.
No, it's the other way around. Little sisters always get to torture their bigger brother. She can get away with it.
Yeah, she'll kick me and then go, Mom, he touched me. Nah. All right, kid.
Can't wait to see this year's Christmas present on the shelf. You're going to have to take a little more room.
What?
So I can't wait to see this year's Christmas present on the back shelf.
Oh, yeah, I know. I need more shelf space or something. I'm running out of room. All right, kids, come back next time. Remember, Batman Legends of the Dark Knight 190 and 191, followed by 192 through 196.
Dead hell.
And send us your bats. Send us pictures of what you got bat related for Christmas. Right.
Oh yeah.
Talk about seeing my stuff on the back shelf. Well, if you need to make another video.
Oh, maybe. I don't think anybody will be interested.
You don't want to show your face what it is. Oh no. Do the video while you get wearing a gimp mask.
You know I have one.
On that note, join us. Come back next time. Join us same bat time.
Same bat channel.
We are the
night. The Batman Podcast, and don't you forget it. Swear to us.
She is vengeance.